Hello, everybody. Welcome into the stream today. Uh, today's stream, we're gonna be talking about Saturday NFL football. So, um, before we get started, um, yeah, whoopsie. Hmm, kind of need more space there. Yeah, so sun was blocking it this whole time, everybody. That was actually weird. Um, so we do have the Cleveland Browns tomorrow facing off the Baltimore Ravens. As you see, the Cleveland Browns here are 3-13. So, and they're playing against Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has absolutely outdone himself this season. As you saw, Lamar Jackson in one of the games, I think it was last game, he was juking everybody, and then he ran for a touchdown for several yards. Honestly, I think Lamar Jackson should be the running back, but he's also a really great quarterback as well. And rumor is Patrick Mahomes is not going to the I think it's Super Bowl. He's probably going to, but I think they said wasn't the combine. It was something, guys. I have to look it up. I saw this earlier. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm delusional. Um, Cleveland Browns at Baltimore. Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson has outdone himself here. Lamar Jackson. I would just say that's good. And they also have Derrick Henry as well. Some teams say that they're going to rest their starters. I know the Philadelphia Eagles head coach said he's gonna rest Saquon because a lot of people say they don't want Saquon to break the record, and Saquon says he wants to, and he's competing for it. So that's that. The starters are going to sit. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers. It's just those guys on that team that makes that team absolutely dangerous. Even though Derrick Henry just got to the Ravens from Tennessee, like in the middle of the season, I don't think it really matters. I think he's really dangerous. I think that he is one heck of a player. I think I have no words for him. This is he's awesome. He's a good running back. And Lamar Jackson runs like he's a running back, but he's a quarterback. So yeah, that's some great news. Okay, so overall, I instead of Cleveland Browns, I'm sorry Browns, can't do it. I'm gonna have to take Baltimore Ravens on this one. I think we all know who's gonna win that, unless the Browns actually have something to do, like work wise. And let's be real, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I think the Baltimore Ravens here are going to do it. Because Baltimore, it doesn't matter if they lose this. They're going to the playoffs. They have more than 10 wins, and I think you have to have 10 or more wins to get in the playoffs. That's how you know you're in there for sure. But if you're like 9-8, you need a little bit of help. 99-8, that's a 50% chance of going to the playoffs. Yeah, like if you're like 10-7, if you're like, let's say you're 10-6 right now. All right, and then let's say this season you lost. It's not going to be a big of a deal because you can end your season 10-7, go to the playoffs, like the Houston Texans did last year. They ended 10-7. I remember they did. Houston Texans are one of my favorite teams. CJ Stroud, ah, wow, it's just great. And D'Amico Ryan's great job. You built that team bigger than it already was. You've made that team better since you got there. The team was horrible, trash before you got there, and now D'Amico Ryan, CJ Stroud have been outstanding. But there are always areas to improve on in football. Okay, moving on. We have the Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Um, Cincinnati's 8-8 and facing the 10-6 Steelers. Like I said, Steelers are already going to playoffs, but they need to win here. Bengals need to win if they want to go to the playoffs. With the little bit of help, let's just pretend that the the Pittsburgh Steelers lost 20-18. Let's just pretend they won that, okay? Then they would become 9-8. This is going to be the example record and example. Okay, they could go to the playoffs, but this team over here needs Sorry about that, everybody. Just getting some Chick Fil A. Uh, Chick Fil A sounds really good, so I think that's what we're gonna get for dinner. Okay, like I said, before my parent came into the room telling me I got food. Um, Cincinnati Bengals need help. They need a amount of teams to lose tomorrow or whenever, so they could also be. So a team could be 8-9, 7-10. Somebody needs to lose so the Bengals could go to the playoffs. That's what they need by help. That's what we mean by help. In the Pittsburgh Steelers, honestly, they have Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and they're still going back and forth. Who's going to be starting? I think they said Justin Fields is going to be backup and Russell starting. Um, yeah, yeah. This team is still 8-8, and this team is 10-6. And we'll see who wins tomorrow. Now, honestly, um, I'm going to take Joe Burrow against Russell Wilson. Honestly, guys, you guys are gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna have to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna explain why. Not the records. Trust me, it's not that. I'm gonna actually show you why. Eight and eight. So I'm gonna show you why. This team over here is Joe Burrow. All that. This team over here has uh uh, uh Russell. Okay. There, Russell. My bad. Okay. And then they also have George Pickens. But I'm gonna choose the Pittsburgh Steelers if they choose to use their starters. But I think they're already in the playoffs, so they don't really have to use their starters. Um they can just their starters they can just rest them and they can use them in the playoffs so they're not hurt. Honestly, if we're a 10-6 team as head coach, I would if I was the head coach, I would rest my starters for the playoffs. If we're definitely going to playoffs, but if we're not going to the playoffs like them and they need help, oh yeah, all my starters are playing. Get your butt up, go on the field, give me your best effort. That's gonna be my response to that. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh Steelers if they choose starters. But if they don't choose their starters, I'm going Cincinnati. I'm just gonna have to do that honestly because I feel like that's a fair choice, and I feel like the Baltimore Ravens up here don't have to use their starters either. They're for sure going to playoffs. They know they're going to the playoffs. So yeah, that concludes Saturday football, and tomorrow both of these games will be streamed on. Sorry, both of these games tomorrow will be streamed back here tomorrow, and it'll be titled Saturday, Saturday football. Um, I think that's what it'll be called. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow at 4:30, um, Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button, and let me know what I should do next. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow when the game is. Bye, everyone. Have a good Friday night. Good night. Bye bye.